Well, it's Armed Forces Day. The Commander-in-Chief of the South African National Defence Force, President Cyril Ramaphosa, will officiate at the official Armed Forces Day celebrations in Polokwane in Limpopo Province later today. So for more on this, we cross once again to our reporter Blain Herman, who is in Polokwane, and of course having to battle the elements, and by elements I mean some of the activities in preparation for the festivities later on. Blain, it's over to you.
Yes, Sakina, you're talking, just as we about to get on air, two Gripen fighters just passed us, and I promise you, you could almost hear that vibration or hear that sound in your soul. It's that loud, but it's great scenes here. It's a build-up to Armed Forces Day 2020. As you mentioned, President Cyril Ramaphosa will be here to officiate the proceedings. You know, Sakina, the heroes of the First World War will be honored here today. The trauma of, I guess, what has been remembered as a European war will today be looked at from the perspective of Africa. Those people that died on the SS Mendi in 1917, it's been over 100 years now, where over 600 people from the South African Native Labour Corps perished in the frigid waters of the English Channel. But we're going to hear more and more about that as the day goes on. It'll be very much in the minds of people. So let's bring in somebody that I guess this sort of thing will resonate with. It's Captain Zamo Khumalo from the SA Navy Component Commander for the AFD 2020. Captain, I guess this does resonate, being a Navy man, right? What sort of meaning, what sort of special meaning does it have?
Thank you very much, Mr. Herman. First of all, I would just like to say thank you for the opportunity and greetings to all the viewers at home. It has a very big significance to me as a naval member. I must just give you a brief history of what the SS Mendi was all about. It was a cargo steamship, basically a passenger steamship that was transporting members of the South African Labour Corps, as you rightfully mentioned, in its voyage during the World War I, which sank in 1917. It's been over 100 years, as you've mentioned. It's got that significance because we have to honor those men and women who died for the service of this country. Those were in uniform and those who are also not serving right now.
You know, do you think South Africans in general appreciate the part that South Africans played back then? I mean, this is regarded as South Africa's worst, one of South Africa's worst maritime tragedies of the First World War. How can we, tell their story in a way that resonates with South Africans in general?
Definitely. I must just mention that initially these men were not recognized after this incident happened. But as we are having these armed forces now, we are actually commemorating these members that passed on, that perished in the service of this country. And I must say the significance of this day to us is huge. There's been a number of events that we've been doing. We're taking the Defence Force to the people to actually feel and touch all the systems and assets that the Defence Force is utilizing, and also the men and women that are actually still serving within the South African National Defence Force. We are honoring them, and also those who just perished in line of duty in defense of this country.
So we're honoring the men and women that have decided to lay down their lives, so to speak, for this country, in service of this country. What about recruiting youth, for instance? I mean, a large part of the Armed Forces Day preparation, the build-up, is to get the message out that says that, look, when we think about the military, we think about battles, we think about combat, but there's other things. There's other fields in the military that the youth can get into.
No, definitely. You spoke about just a build-up. I must say, just a build-up to this day, which is the 21st of February. There's been a number of events building up to AFD 20. We had a fan park which actually opened from the 14th till the 19th of February here at the Cricket Stadium in Polokwane. There, the members of the public, we actually went out to schools where we transported over 5,000 school kids so they can get and see all the career opportunities that the South African National Defence Force can give to the community.
Captain, we've run out of time, but thank you very much indeed for your perspective. We'll try to bring you back into the conversation a little later on when proceedings start. Appreciate your time. All right, that was Captain Zamo Khumalo from the SA Navy Component Commander of the AFD. That's the Armed Forces Day 2020. It's heating up here in more ways than one. We're going to take a quick break and get you more news next. Stay with us.